Hi guys, welcome back to my Prep XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Laguna, so let's see what he can do. Like you know that he is your water breaker, okay? He is basically the same as other global breakers, but let's see the bright side of Laguna, okay? First thing, he has amazing all elemental resist, okay? So very good, about 30 to 50% on all elemental resist. Very nice. And yes, finally he gets 200% faster chain and 100% chain modifier cap as true double hand attacker. So this gonna help his damage better, okay? And I think 200% faster chain should be a thing for a chainer, okay? And yes, he has amazing killer, I must admit it. 200% dragon and human, 150% beast and avian killer. But if you compare it against Regan, I can say that Regan is better because remember, Regan gets 100% all enemies killer, okay? And he also able to give you 2 AoE physical evasion, something that's not that special because yes, other breaker like Tulian, if I'm not mistaken, or Ninja Edge also able to do this, okay? And yes, he also do preemptive 70% breaks with 80% all elements in peril. So if enemy do preemptive attack, this gonna be useful. And he able to chain with Stardust Ray and Bolting Strike. For Stardust Ray, it's locked to fire, and for Bolting Strike, it's locked to water. Remember that those chaining families are AoE. Okay, so yes, the damage modifier is low, but at least they hits all enemies with 130% imperil. So quite nice if you ask me. But for the breaks, the best break he has is from the grandest ability, 85% attack magic and 88% defense spirit break. So like you can see, the best he can do is 88%. Just yeah, think by yourself, is it good or not? But for me, it's kinda underwhelming, okay? Especially because yes, his normal breaks only 80% and single target break only 83%. So really guys, pretty underwhelming if you ask me. And one thing that make me kinda cringe, actually two things, okay? First, he gets only 100% true double hand attack. Okay, it's very strange because he gets another 100% on true double hand magic. So really, I really want to ask the designer of this unit, what are you thinking? Okay, why you give him true double hand magic? Let me hear it from your mouth. Okay, please tell me why do you think? Why do you even bother? Okay, it's better you give him simply 100% true double hand attack and don't bother with magic. But it seems, yeah, it really blew my mind. Okay, why they even bother to give true double hand magic on Laguna? Okay, whatever. And another thing that make me, yeah, actually this is not his weakness. This can be God Sand or Devil Sand, depends on your situation. Okay, because he gets 100% draw rate attack. Okay, so yes, it is good if you want to make him into your passive provoker, but if you don't want to make him into that role, then he will be kinda dead on your party, okay? Because he only has like 30% physical evasion. The funny thing is, like, you know that Kiros and Ward also able to become provoker, and they are more tankier than Laguna, but they decide to give Laguna 100% draw rate and Kiros and Ward only 50%. So yeah, I really want to sit and talk with the designer. What are you thinking when designing this unit, okay? Are you simply throwing a random number? Okay? But yes, that's my complaint. For the limit burst, like I said, the grandest ability is better than the limit burst because yes, the SLB only break 87 defense and spirit, something that's kinda annoying. Okay, remember, this only available every 3 to 5 turns, depends on your X level. So congratulations and good luck on that. The damage is also not special, and he has very low limit burst damage passive, only 100%. So unless you have his STMR, then yes, you need to sacrifice lots of ability slot to max his limit burst damage. Okay, so that's on all he can do. Let's compare him to other characters. So if you compare him against global exclusive, so yeah, I believe you kind of bored, okay, hearing me. Global exclusive breakers are better, but that's the fact, okay? And the only thing Laguna can do better is water imperil, 145%. But we already have Cacteria, and Cacteria also able to imperil water by 135%, and also imbue all allies with water element. And I think that's better because Cacteria, remember that Cacteria also able to break enemy defense and spirit by 89%. So that 10% better water imperil can be compensated by better break. Yes, it's only 1%, but in terms of damage multiplied, it's not only 1%, okay? And yes, it's not fair to compare him with global exclusive, so let's compare with global breaker. And I can say that compared to global breaker, he is still not that interesting. First reason, 100% draw rate attack. Again, this is simply my opinion, subjective, okay? If you want to make him into provoker, then this passive is really good. But for me, it's kinda meh. And remember that for Regan, X-Star, they also able to give your party AoE killers when they use their limit burst. But this time, Laguna don't give your party enemy killers. Okay, so only break and imperils. So I find that's kinda underwhelming. Okay, so my conclusion for Laguna. So yes, I don't deny he is the best water imperil breaker on the game, okay? 145%. If you really want to max your damage, then even 10% is useful, right? And yes, that 100% draw rate can be nice if you plan to make him into provoker or disaster if you don't want it. So it depends on preference, okay? Nice when you need it, and yes, disaster. And one thing that I really like is his Trust Master reward. Sure, it can only be used by Final Fantasy VIII characters, but at least it is not useless like other global breakers Trust Master reward. If you don't know, let me remind you that other global breakers Trust Master reward usually only 85% AoE breaks with the 130% element imperil. Okay, so that's very useless in my eyes, okay? But this time, it is useful for Final Fantasy VIII characters, especially if you like Squall, Kyros, and Ward, then try to get Laguna because you need this Trust Master reward to increase their damage potential. Because 50% on all enemy type killers that are really good, and 500 attack is also very good. Okay, so yes, that's one of the reason for you to pull for Laguna, okay? For the STMR, it is also good two-handed gun. So get it if you have the character who can equip this, but I can say it's not something that I will chase, okay? And another nice thing is the Vision card, okay? Again, if you really want to strengthen your Lone Lion Squall, which is one of the best NVA character at this point of the game, then get Laguna, because with Laguna you get best ability for Squall and best Vision card for Squall. Okay, so yes, I think that's all you need to know. I give him 8 out of 10 because still, if you are newbie players and you don't have any breaker, getting him won't be so bad. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Guide. Bye bye guys.